Penny, I know there is a lot to process from the last year. When it comes to the death of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and the 7 others in that helicopter crash, how do you reflect on that awful day last January?
Man, it's still unreal, especially how it happened. Everyone knows that he used to always take a helicopter from the game to home back, from the game back home. In the morning that it happened, I remember it was a Sunday morning. I heard about it, and I instantly knew it was true. It wasn't like it was a rumor. I didn't think it was a rumor. I just knew that it was true. And a year later, it doesn't hurt the same, but it still gives you chills, understanding, because when it initially hit, it hurt so badly because you felt for the people that were on that helicopter. Us being athletes, we're on private planes and helicopters all the time, and for that to happen, it was just almost hard to believe. But now, still thinking about that, it still gives you like the chills of understanding what happened on that day.
When you learned of Kobe's passing, one of the first things that you did was you called Shaq to say you love him. Why did you feel it was so important in that moment for him to know that?
Yeah, I knew Shaq was hurt. That's a part of the connection of a number of guards that played with Shaq, myself, D. Wade, Gary Payton, Kobe. We all played with him. And when it happened to Kobe, I knew it crushed him. They didn't have the best relationship, but I know that they respected each other really well, and they started to get closer later on in life. And when that happened, I knew that he was hurt, and I just wanted him to know that our relationship needed to be stronger because of what happened with Kobe. Because, man, you only get an opportunity to tell someone you love them so many times, and then you only get one life. And I wanted him to know that. That's why I sent the message.
Kobe always had a way of banking something, or revenge bank, mom mentality, what call you. He certainly had a couple there for you. But was there anything on the other end that maybe you banked to try to have that extra edge towards him going into some of those legendary matchups?
Well, he was younger than me, so it was like he was trying to get to my level when he first came into the league. So he almost had a hit list. And my thing was not get embarrassed by him and to try to embarrass him on the other end because, just that competitive nature. One thing he did was respect guys that came to play on a nightly basis. And every time we laced it up against one another, it was a battle. So I was just, in my mind, knowing that he was going to be coming for me and I was going to give him what he was looking for.
Do you have one story, a personal story maybe that sticks out to you that says this is who Kobe Bryant was?
Yeah, we were in Magic Johnson's All-Star game, Kobe's rookie year. And we were playing, obviously, I'm on top because I'm one of the best guards, the best guard in the NBA, first team All-NBA. And he calls me out. He calls me out with the finger like this to come out to the top of the key so he can go one-on-one against me in classic Kobe form. And he missed the shot. And I came back down on the other end and scored on him to let him know, you're not ready yet. And I could just tell that was burning him up on the inside. But after that game, Gary Payton and the guys was like, oh, I can't wait till you guys play them because I know that you're going to teach him a lesson for how he tried to embarrass you in the Magic Johnson All-Star game. And I just thought it was funny, man. I knew who Kobe was going to be, who he was trying to be, and who he was going to become. And he was just driven. He's one of the most driven guys I've ever played against.
I was asking you if there was something that you might have banked away. I mean, a teenage kid going like this to you probably is something that'll do that right away.
Yeah. I knew who he was, and he was going after everybody that he thought that was ahead of him. And he had a list, and he was trying to check that list off of guys that he needed to dominate. The Mamba mentality is all about not making excuses and working hard. He gave the entire nation a mentality. Your parents could say, hey, go work hard. Your coaches can say, oh, go work hard. But when Kobe Bryant says it and you see him working, then you gain the Mamba mentality. So you get these kids that are going around with the Mamba mentality now, and his legacy will live forever.